Boy, Mario go to fuck crazy.
Yeah, y'all already know, man. It's going down again, man. It's Fat Nasty Podcast.
That's right.
On one half of the Belly Gang boys.
Let me put my belly on your butt, you heard?
And we are in full effect tonight, man. You be here from the world, but you here with us tonight. Before you do anything, go like, subscribe, comment, repost.
Yeah, don't take nothing to show a little love, man.
Show a little love. It don't cost you nothing.
That's the easiest thing to do is show
man,
a little love.
We got one of the dopest niggas in Atlanta, man.
Yeah, man.
He waking you up in the morning, man. He on your loving hip hop. He ain't doing all that shit, man.
You know, do a little bit of everything, man.
Man, we got motherfucking Young Jock in the building, man. Meet me in the trap. Now, you still got that? You still do that? Said,
oh, yeah, every weekend.
Every weekend you still hit that motherfucker. First ever, too. Yeah, man, we got my boy in this motherfucker, man. I know we said a little stupid ass nigga. I know we gave you a rundown, man, but you know, man, if a nigga ain't seen you in a minute, man, tell me where they can catch you at most of the time.
Man, you can catch me wherever you could catch me at.
Right.
You have to catch me.
Right. I'm popping. Tell him I'm popping.
You know, just catch me. On the mornings, 6 to 10, Young Jock in the Streets morning takeover. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? I say that kind of. I want to say that with a little more pride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because y'all
I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Radio for 7 years, syndicated, multiple markets. You know what I'm saying? When people call you and tell you, you said something one day that changed their life, that's different. You know, real different.
Right.
Love and hip hop, hey man, I'm gonna ride that shit to the wheel fall off.
They go to season 30 in Atlanta. Bitch, I'll be still on that motherfucker.
I didn't touch the bitch.
What Martin say, the camera going this way, they got me at the basketball game. And the
just what the fuck you looking at, Ray? Yeah, man. But I just want to say this, though, going for it, respectfully.
Right.
Like, how long it took y'all to come up with y'all intro? They said belly on your stomach.
No,
belly on your back.
Belly on your butt, man.
Belly on your butt.
It don't went down a little bit, but the belly was always there.
Oh, you been a fat nigga.
I'm just recently
yeah, me too.
leaving the fat nigga phase.
He almost about to leave me too, but I'm still holding down for the Belly Gang.
Yeah, put the belly on your butt.
Sometimes, though, when they get fat, they face don't lose the weight, right?
Nigga face That's for them niggas going to get them undercover motherfucking, what's them shit called? Tummy tucks and all that.
You like, nigga, I know you from
Boy, you got a tummy tuck.
something about that face.
Niggas start looking sick when that face gets too. Like, hold on.
Hey, man, you got to lose that shit the right way. You can't go get the tummy tuck then try to hit the gym and then you got all that shit just hanging around.
Shit,
you got to go
boy.
get the tummy. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to work out with that shit.
So you opted out on that shit.
Yeah. I hit the gym for that.
Yeah, facts. And change our diet too, man.
That's it. Just change your diet. Stress a little bit. Put a little stress in your life. That'll make you lose some weight.
Y'all niggas open the podcast talking about losing weight. I fuck with y'all. Niggas is good for the community, man. And the culture.
That, man. You got to, man. You got to. You know that pork and shit. Once you get healthy,
once
you get older, you be like, damn,
no swine.
I be missing that bacon and shit, but you gotta let that shit go sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta just know.
Yeah, you gotta know what the time to let it go.
Me and my mama got into it one Christmas about some shit.
About pork? What she cooked? It was because she
cooked. You talk about, add this bitch out. But she add the house. You know how your family be like, all right, they with the bullshit. You know, everybody get embarrassed and leave. She add that bitch out.
It was at her house?
No, it was at my grandma's house, man. My son.
What happened?
So, traditionally, when somebody got a slave over cleaning chitlins, dealing with the funky, stinking part of it, cleaning them and then when you do all that, it really be like a little bit. It's like spinach. Chitlins like spinach.
That shit,
you be like, I got a lot of spinach.
You got the red buckets.
Yeah,
you got about 5 of the red buckets.
That shit, it condenses to a very small portion.
Right.
And my son come out the kitchen with he had a pound of chitlins on his plate. I really was trying to save my life. Boy, go back and put it, but don't even touch them. Go back and put 3/4 back.
Yeah.
Because they going to get you.
They going to kill you.
And before I could do it, I was just like, man. My mom was like, oh. So everybody looking, they were finna turn up. I said, man, I can't believe we still eating this mess. We got to do better.
Yeah.
And I started preaching.
Oh, you about to do that?
I wasn't even trying to, but I meant what I said, bro. And my mama said, nigga, you gonna sit your little ugly ass in here talking about what you don't eat, trying to project what you don't. this shit turned to a
It's a whole argument.
And I was like,
Then Auntie come
hey.
in.
Your mom from the South? Your mom from the South?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, nigga, I wish a nigga would. I was like, oh. That shit cleared the house. People like, I'm gone. We gone. I ain't signed up for this shit. I don't know what's going on. And I was like, damn, I'm like, you cleared the house out.
Yeah.
About that motherfucking, about them chilling.
About them chilling,
About that pork bacon.
Don't
boy,
play
my
with Mama
grandma
Love,
them,
man.
They eat the bacon with the bone in that shit.
Don't play with Mama
That
Love.
real pork bacon. You never seen that shit where they cut it. Shit got a little bone in it still. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's that Brunswick, Georgia country.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
It took me a second to realize that you was,
Yeah.
like deep south.
That's deep south. That's deep south. But we from Rochester, New York, though, man.
But I'm saying when you call that,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's deep South.
Yeah, that's deep south.
That's
Yeah, that's
deep,
where the
deep,
family
deep,
from, man.
deep.
Well, man, look, man, we like to kick our shit off, man. We gonna ask you, man, are you petty, man? You got any pettiness in you?
Big petty, a little petty.
I'm a little
Constant petty?
big, little.
Little big.
Little bit.
So you constantly petty.
I'm really not petty.
No?
Uh-oh, I think I say that is petty.
Not really.
Because you justifying your pettiness?
I can't justify the petty.
Okay.
Because sometimes, man, being petty it costs you in the long run. You're like, yeah, it was good at the moment. I'm being petty. Had that moment, but it cost you some kind of way. So I try not to be petty, but I see a lot of petty shit going on.
Yeah, every day.
Hey, it's a part of life. Some people get rich off being petty.
Right. You ain't lying about
That's
that
how
shit.
some people stay rich.
Yeah.
You ever had that rich partner? They go somewhere and say, we don't like this. There were some stains on the glass. And this is a 5-star restaurant. We patronize this place at least 2 to 3 times a week, and we just don't feel like you guys accommodated us. So we're gonna go to Better Business Bureau. We're gonna definitely put some Yelp reviews up.
Yo, wig.
And before you know it, the manager coming down like, oh
Free
my
food,
God,
everything.
now we got the goddamn Grand King Crab edition and shit. It's like, damn, you got $1,000 for free.
Yeah.
You know, that's petty shit. Some
Yeah,
niggas,
that's petty.
some
That's
niggas
petty.
be on that, you know.
That's petty.
I don't know. What, you see some petty shit this week?
Yeah, somebody took the time to put a older Rihanna performance. It was like what you expected to see. It was like that's Rihanna right there, Jesus.
Oh, compared to the Super
And
Bowl?
then to what you actually got.
From the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, that's petty
And
as
it
shit.
had cause she was bending over, she was like doing a move,
Yeah,
like
dancing,
like
yeah.
as
They just
Rihanna
do a
without
lot
a
of watch-
baby,
yeah.
not Mama Rihanna, just Rihanna.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Then
they love to
showed
see it.
Rihanna
Mama
carrying
Rihanna.
child, and then the little move. It was cute still. It was cute.
This nigga called the Super Bowl kicked off. He like, hey, ASAP did it again.
God, he understood the assignment. Shout out to A$AP Rocky.
Shout out to A$AP Rocky.
You understood
I mean, the
assignment,
fact
man.
that she stood there in the little red like a little egg and all the little A$AP Rocky sperm cells in the white was out the whole Super Bowl performance.
That's
dog-
how you feel about it?
my
Like,
dog
Look
was
at
hype.
it. Just go back and look at it.
I gotta go
Shout out
look at it.
to-
Rihanna was
to
like the
A$AP,
egg, and all the people in the Fenty Rihanna white puffy outfits out there and shit. They was like the little A$AP sperm cells. It was like A$AP
When it was
sperm
going
bank.
on, people was denying. When I said, I'm like, yo, Rihanna pregnant. We had people in there arguing. They're like, nah, she ain't pregnant. She just had a baby. She going through.
Nah.
Why you judge? I said, yo,
Rihanna,
listen, I
no.
know.
That baby, you know how old that baby is now?
Like 2, right?
No,
One?
one. That nigga
Boy,
too.
you get up to 2.
You gotta, y'all ain't see the
But
skit
baby,
with
you
the
done
baby.
enroll the baby in
Yeah.
preschool.
That's it.
Stupid ass.
What's my dog in the day with the skit? He like, bro, you just told me.
Nah,
you
but
just
the
had
baby like 9 months.
Oh, yeah.
The baby like 9 months, right?
9 months?
Yeah, he about 1.
Nah, he definitely don't hit that 1 mark.
He about 1.
He's not 9 months.
No, bro.
9 months. Well, if 9 months, then I can respect their
He
argument.
definitely
Google
Google
that shit.
Google it.
He like one. He like 16 to 18 months.
You sound like a baby mama.
Easy.
Don't you
I hate that
ever.
month. You bet I never say that shit again.
Every
doubt it. When you hear
every
that, I
month
hear
you
that.
Your son around this bitch. Yo,
every
talking
month
about,
you
he
have
only-
put on
He
me.
only 24 months. Bitch, he 2. Stop saying.
Oh man, little man smart. Like he gonna be real smart. How old is he? He like 32 months. 12 plus 12, 24.
You gotta think of that.
Plus another 10. That's what she said 32, so 10 plus minus.
I'm telling you, son, like one, they already did the little
Only
Rihanna.
9 months.
I told
9
you.
months?
I called it. I report this shit every morning.
He got it.
I forgot. I don't even know why.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
Look,
Fact
look,
check. Yeah,
That's petty.
Let's get it ready. I got it. Bow, 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 bow. Petty ass boy. They said, yeah, boy, you, hey, boy, you
Hey, he
wrong.
said, Google it.
Google it, nigga. I know it right.
I had
I
to.
do this shit every morning, man.
For
You
sure,
know your shit.
you
For
know,
sure, yeah.
you
Damn,
know,
I didn't know that. I really didn't know
people
that.
call in and will correct you.
Yeah, they will.
And that lets you know you gotta stay on your shit. Hey, bro, hey man, this whoop de whoop down here from the Willie Addy.
Yeah.
And we don't like how you out there, you know what I'm saying, misinforming the public.
Yeah.
But we'll spin the block. Hey, sir, I'm sorry. We want to get it right.
We'll spin that
Excuse me.
motherfucker right
Hold on
now.
1 second.
Hey,
Can I place you on a prompt hold? A brief hold.
Right
Slide the mic over. Get all his information. Send a nigga some Beyonce tickets. Make sure that nigga.
Make sure you're all right.
This nigga talking about spinning the block about misinforming the public. Yeah, Google that shit before we talk about it.
Yeah, man,
for
ain't
sure.
nothing wrong with that.
But no, though.
I think your craft serious, though.
Yeah, no,
You
you
got
got
So
to.
damn, he
Yeah,
really
you got
can't.
to.
Damn, that's crazy. Only 9 months.
I ain't double back. They gonna
Well, I
be
mean,
young.
she wasn't.
And when we
She
grew up
5
back,
months.
Yeah.
when
They
we
didn't
grew
waste
up
no
back,
time.
They ain't wasting
waste
no
no
time.
time.
Nah,
Oh, he
man.
definitely
You supposed to kick
understood the
out-
assignment.
See, the parents don't get that. You supposed to kick all the kids out at one time. Only black families have a nigga 17, then have a nigga 2. You know what I'm
No, it's not only black parents, but that is funny. That's pure comedy.
You know what I'm saying? And start all over again and shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, they're about to go to college. Now you gotta wait for this nigga. White people have all their kids back to back to back. So they can put everybody go out the house like that. Us, we start all over again. Man's 17 and got brother 6. And she talking about they need to hang together.
Talk about
Yeah,
y'all
don't
got
do
so much
y'all,
in
y'all
common.
don't do enough. Listen,
Hey,
that
man, hang with your little brother. Take him
man.
outside
Hey,
with
man, I
y'all.
want to say thank you for whatever the fuck y'all put in my cup.
Oh yeah. We gotta shout your dog out for that one.
Yeah,
Look at
shout
her.
out to the dog.
She did that for you.
Yeah, she really
You don't
was.
know what it was.
Yeah,
She's
this
the
was-
one and not the two.
It wasn't a regular Hold up, I gotta be on air in the morning.
We're gonna get you right. We're gonna make sure you're right, man.
Yeah.
So look, man, before we go on any farther with the conversation,
Come on,
man,
let's
we
go.
always ask you, man, what's your mental state from a 1 to 10, man? How you feeling?
Can't use 7. That's a safe
Safe
zone.
zone.
Y'all practice on this, didn't you? I like it.
We keep, you know, this is
I
what
like
we
it.
do.
I mean, this is professional. This is really planned out, well
Yeah,
thought
we gotta
out.
ask you how you feel, man.
Very
You know
well
what I'm saying?
structured.
You know,
I
you
like
you
it.
you run the
like
whole
it.
household. You the breadwinner, so a lot of times you don't get people to ask you how you doing. They just call you and tell you they need something.
You know what? I so believe in therapy, self-therapy. Self-therapy is real, and what that is, so for me, I can't say if I'm at a 1 or a 10.
Okay.
Because in life, we have to understand that we're humans and we have emotions. Right. You know, you can try to act like, oh, I'm emotionless, I'm cold-hearted. That's cool.
Right.
That's cool, but sometimes you still thugs
Cry,
cry.
nigga, yeah, 'cause
Thugs
you-
cry, gangster.
Yeah. You
You
cry,
know.
nigga.
So for myself, I just feel like, you know what, whatever state I'm in, I always balance it out. You know, it's like if I'm like really, really happy, I say, you know what, hold up, take this moment to really enjoy this moment, because as you're on this extreme and you're really happy, there comes a day when you're really, really, really sad and you down and out. So it's just like when, you know, it's hot outside, you be like, God damn, it hot as hell. But when it's cold, you wanted it to be hot. So sometimes you got to enjoy that.
Yeah.
So when it come around, you like, all right, I remember what that felt like and I appreciate it. So I long for it to come back around. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I try to balance myself out. It's just a little self-therapy care that I do. You know, when shit is really, really bad, I stop and be like, good thing I don't go through this a lot.
Yeah.
I have more good than I have bad. You know what I'm saying? That's how you balance it out.
That's dope.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. I'm gonna take that and stride with that because it's somewhat of how I try to move too now day to day. Because first of all, my mental state, I would say like an 8. You know what I'm saying? Just bouncing around. But what I could take from that, because what I've been standing on lately is like you can only control what you can control. Like stop trying to always be trying to figure this out or try to make. I'm a giver. I try to make sure people around me always straight, and it's like that shit sometimes drive you crazy, trying to always figure it out. So with that balance of being like, yo, take time
Enjoy the moment.
and that's powerful. You know what I'm saying? And a
That's
lot of
like
people,
when we were here. I'm sorry, when we were here, stop and smell the roses.
yeah,
If nobody ever really broke that down to you, you don't know. There's a lot of kids that they've never even heard that phrase in this day and age. You know what I'm saying? But that's a real life hack. That's it. Stop. Hold up.
Right.
Experience the moment that, because God gives us so many different moments. You can go left, you can go right, you can go in reverse, you can stop. You can continue. You know, you have so many choices.
Yeah.
So as the lessons come, as the blessings come, you have to take the time to bask in the moment and embrace that shit. You got to, bro. Yeah.
That's real shit.
Yeah,
That's
you got
real
to.
shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
That's fire.
That's hard because, like, I always tell people, this life shit, nobody got to figure it out. Nobody can take your blueprint and run your how you know what I'm saying. We can't do it. So with life, we gonna go through ups and downs. We gonna go through struggles, and that shit gonna be hitting you while you down. But like you said, the really shit you can say, man, enjoy the moment sometimes. Like nigga, enjoy that shit. Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people let that shit pass them by and then be.
Hey man, I'm so happy for it all right now because we look up one day and you be like, damn, life's so short. It ain't been short for me. I mean, I've been around for a long time. Right. It just, from day to day, time disappears. Right. Because it happens and it comes and it goes. Right. And I think people we really sit around and that's for us as black men, we're constantly on the move trying to survive. Yeah. It's like I'm trying to survive. Like,
Yeah.
Even if I don't even want nobody to steal my rims off my car, I'm just trying to park it in the good. That's so much extra shit we got to do to try to
put on, to take on.
To be, just to live. So sometimes, man, you don't realize that no matter how much you trying to survive, we all have an expiration date. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
We fight. It's a fight every day to win. It's a fight to win. And the win is to live. Right. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you look up and realize that we all got an expiration date, you say, well, damn, like, forget how I'm going to go out. Forget how I'm going to go out. Forget how people going to take how I went out. Right. Just know that there's a legacy that I have to leave behind. And so from that point, you start asking yourself, well, what else have I not given the world or given myself or treated myself or my people, my family, my friends, my children? What have I not treated them to? You know what I'm saying? Then you start searching different things that make others happy, make yourself happy. Because I get happy when my kids happy. I get happy when my team happy. I get happy when I see distant strangers happy. I be happy like, you know. You ever sit back and see somebody happy ass story and you be like, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, you know what?
That's cool. You know, what's wrong? Nah, I was my shoulder.
Like you said, nigga, it's so cool. It's okay to cry, nigga. Get that shit out sometimes.
It's a real emotion though.
Like you ain't like you can't be tough at breakfast, nigga. Like you gotta get that shit out sometimes. You gotta be like, sometimes nigga thugs cry. You know
I just think I'm so much more in touch with myself. I'm in tune with me.
Right.
Yeah.
More than ever, bro.
Right.
More than ever.
That's hard.
You know, and I've been searching for this moment.
Forever. Hey, I wanted to ask you something, like, because like with the love and hip hop shit, right? You know, people like it's real or fake. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Scrappy had one of them dope ass moments where he, you know, told Mama D like how he grew up as a kid. That was like one of them moments. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I felt that, like, you know what I'm saying, because he probably never got a chance really to tell her that in life. Like, you know, all the shit I went through, just like, you know what I'm saying, all the shit I seen, like you, like how do it take for a man to open up like that? You know
sometimes, you know, I'm gonna say this.
So you know how they be like, oh, I love and hip hop fake. That shit ain't real. You know what I'm saying? So
that's cool, but let me tell you what happens. You ever just been talking to something and you said something, and it felt like the most prolific thing you ever said in your life, or you said something, you said, damn, I've always had this thought, but I never said it. You know, that's how life hits us. And he may have had this thought his whole life, from a kid to now as an adult.
Facts.
And this was that one situation that it yielded that moment. Like, he gotta say, hey, look here. This what the fuck this how I've been raised, and this was, you know, like, hey.
This what I don't see. Like,
you know.
Right? Shout out to Scrap for that, man. For real.
Yeah, man, because it you don't, we all
and that touched so many homes, so many spaces.
Man, bro,
so
we
many
done had them moments
Yeah.
when somebody push you, somebody you love. It could be your child, it could be your parent, it could be a sibling, it could be a coworker, it could be a boss, it could be a complete stranger. Somebody will push that button. They don't know they don't even know today is their lucky day to get that button pushed. Because then you be like, oh shit, but then they know not to try it like that no more.
Yeah.
And then you as a person be like, man, I should have been said that shit. I think I'm gonna do this shit more often.
This shit more often, right.
Hey, excuse me, hey, bitch.
Look,
Like, oh shit.
you know what?
But that be a part of that timeline. You need them experiences
Yeah.
and certain shit to happen for you to tap in with a certain part.
So
of
how you feel
yourself.
about that too with the real or fake of love and hip hop? What you feel about it?
Man, let me just explain something to you, man. We're humans,
Right.
all right? And even though you know you're on TV and you trying your best, you like, how do I look? Do I look cool? I kind of feel cool. I'm in a weird moment. I don't fuck with this person. This person don't fuck with me. We have issues. We've had issues. And here we are in the same space. All right? If it was me and this person, I'd probably act like I don't see this person and vice versa, and we could walk away like amicably, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Or this person could have some people around him that he feel like he got to show out for or she got to show out for and vice versa. So now we have it's a macho man contest or this certain level of bravado in your posture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you look up and it's like, yo, you know, these cameras amplify everything.
Yeah.
Cause right now it could be me, you, and just a few people. And if I feel like you trying me in front of these people, these few people, it's a problem, right? It's an issue. It's an issue.
Right. It's an issue.
But when there's 9 cameras on you, and each one of them cameras is like, hey, I'm gonna show 10 million people this. It put another level of, hey man, I cannot let you embarrass me. I can't let you disrespect me, dishonor me, discredit me.
Yeah.
Slander me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever the case is, and that's why
that's
people
crazy.
end up standing so hard on certain stuff. And a lot of times, because we're such emotional being, and you know, I'm keeping it 100, man. We've gone through a lot of trauma. You know what I'm saying? We're just emotional as a culture. We are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And as a race, and sometimes, man, people can't hold that shit back. So when that camera come on them, they just lose it. They click out. You like, oh shit!
You been
She
ready.
trying to make a mark on the show. So naturally, you at home, you might disconnect a little bit. Like, damn, like why you had to go that hard? But this person was going through some other traumas before they even get to this point. And then at this point, you had to go and make sure you look good. You got your hair done. You know, you gonna put on some clothes. It's cameras. It's security. It's a set. You on the show. This is a check. This could be life changing.
Yeah.
That shit get real.
Yeah, it's a lot of
So when
variables.
somebody try you up, you feel like somebody playing with you.
Right. You like,
We at home like, bro, I went too hard. You doing the most, but that person feel like you trying me, dog.
Yeah.
And they trying to put all that shit to bed sometimes before it festers.
Yeah.
And it just goes so fast. And be like, what the fuck was that? Like, that shit
And
gotta
that
be
happen.
fake.
Yeah.
But if you ain't never been in that position where
You can't.
just
Yeah,
imagine
that's crazy,
10 camera phones in your face right now. Nigga slap you, foul. You might not even look at him. You might look around at the camera like, what the
Who
fuck?
all caught that?
that's what we said though. We
You
know
know
what we
what I
said.
mean?
That's what we said.
Who caught that?
We said that's what fucked up, like fighting, because niggas don't be wanting to get put on camera no more. Like fighting over, like
That's
if a
crazy,
nigga
looking
want
at
to
that
shoot one. You know, like back in the day, like niggas like, man, hell no, nigga. Because guess what? As soon as nigga go to fight, what nigga gonna do? Well, I got his ass, boy. Little boy, world star. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't with none of it.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I ain't with none of it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fight you.
Right.
And I believe, I'm gonna say this wholeheartedly, respectfully.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I got decent hands.
Right.
I do.
blessed with the
In
bigs.
real
I was
life,
blessed with the bigs.
you know, sometimes when you sit back, you be like, damn.
I got some bitches.
Niggas,
Nah,
yeah, that's what I was saying. They said, I got this.
My mittens is good.
It's just like when you count your bankroll, you like, I'm all right. I ain't no regular. I ain't no broke, man. Sometimes you look up and you like,
to that fact.
you done pop put the skippity paps on a few
Yeah.
mishaps, and then it's like,
count
man,
that bankroll. Nigga do count it like, yeah, I'm
you
all
like,
right.
no, I'm saying you sit back, you
Nah,
like,
legit.
damn, I ain't got no bad averages.
Right.
My law's averages are good. So I mean, even in saying that, nobody cares if you can fight these days
Yeah.
because these.
Shout out to my boy Chief Keef. They changed the world.
Man,
These little niggas.
hey, I don't.
Hey, I told niggas the other day, I said, man, Chief Keef changed the world. Hey, these little niggas,
Yeah, it's different.
It's rough.
It's Grand Theft Auto, man, for real.
Nah, man, you dealing with a lot of these kids who are coming from broken homes,
Yeah, there's
broken
no guidance.
communities.
I was just telling my man earlier.
The guidance it's like when they say the blind lead the blind.
Yeah.
It's like the misled mean lead the misled.
Because it only take when you're a kid and you young in that situation, it only take a certain environment or influence to get you, and that way you gone. You could really have a good kid and was in a certain environment or a certain situation with this foundation he got, and then the family separate, and then now he around this other shit, and just like that good kid going bad, and he on bullshit. He just really in survival or that mode. Like, I'm just taking on what I see or what I'm dealing with day to day. This is just what I know. Before, when you had me in a little structure, okay, yeah, kids get active. They're a little bit like, they ain't really bad. It's just like, okay, you active as a kid. But with the proper structure, you'll be like, but with the proper structure and the person tapping in on what
I
you're
would
doing.
say this too, like with us growing up, it took like a whole neighborhood raised us. Like, you couldn't say nothing to grandma home. That's definitely structure.
Well,
yeah, what you about to say?
You got so many ungoverned people in the community, in our communities, that we definitely let go of the trust thy neighbor, a trust for my neighbor, trust for my brethren or my sister, because
a lot of bullshit that go on.
It's so much shit go on. So then you can't even trust your neighbor. Hey, don't be talking to people. Now you wonder why the kids ain't in the neighborhood out and about like that. They in the house. If they got something to be in the house for, they playing games like you say, Grand Thefts. They on the phone. They caught. They locked in. You don't see kids outside like that no more.
Yeah,
you don't see kids riding bikes. You don't see kids outside. You don't hear.
I'm about to say, you don't hear a nigga come. Remember when we was young, your mom come, but you smell like outside.
You smell like outside. Oh, Like, go home. Don't come home. Go there. Hey. It ain't like that.
That was the thing a kid wanted to do. You get off the bus, you ready to go outside.
Man, you get off the bus running.
Yeah.
Because you do.
Then they get in trouble because you ain't came and changed school clothes.
With your little hat, with your little jacket on your head, with the hoodie on, and you run like you Superman. Like, with the,
oh, God.
So
it's like, you don't see
shit
that,
different.
though.
Shit
Get out
different.
of school, and they be like.
Shit different.
So my icebreaker for the night, man. We got to shoot
Icebreaker.
They got the verses coming up, man. JD or Puff Daddy, man. Who you taking, man?
Man, listen, both of them are great. I don't care.
Don't answer respectfully. Who you got?
No. Listen, man. It ain't. I can't say who got. Who got.
Yeah.
I don't. Man, listen. Both of those guys are phenomenal.
Yeah,
Right.
I know it's gonna be a show though.
JD fucked me up. I was watching I Athlete. Shout out to my boy JD. That nigga JD said, man, I still got hits to the day, man. Niggas still dropping shit every.
Well, and one thing JD said. He said, I got a lot of unknown hits. That you might not know of. You know what I'm saying?
Curveball in that whole verses.
But I just didn't know verses was still going on. I thought verses retired.
At the COVID.
What was the last?
No. It was the last one was a minute. I thought it was.
The last one was 3 6 Mafia.
But the thing is,
they
had some.
No. What was the last one?
Who?
The last verses was.
This way you put the.
Keep going.
What was the last verses?
The last verses I seen or witnessed was the 3 6 Mafia and Busy shit. When
the Bone Thugs album. Was the last one. Oh no, my bad. Ray J up.
Oh, Ray J was after, but I ain't watched that. Ray J was after. Ray J, Bobby.
But you get what I'm saying? It's just like.
Yeah, no, it definitely died down.
And I'm not trying to take anything away from that platform.
Nah, for sure.
I'm grateful for it.
Right. How you feel about it?
About the verses overall or this particular one?
Overall.
Oh man, it was very entertaining. I mean, the world was at a standstill.
Yeah, that's why they played this part for what we was dealing with. Pandemic, niggas can't go nowhere, you can't watch. So it's like verses, give us this. But now it's opening back up. It's like ain't nobody like, come on, we ain't doing that.
I really wish we could have like, if a podcast was so put up high on the pedestal that depending on who sat down and talked, you could get that many people to sit down and listen to people talking about real life shit opposed to just performing against each other, because that's a real meeting of the minds.
Yeah,
that's why I always like Nori. That's why I always put Drake Chin, because he always has so many real ass stories like to tell. Like with all the artists that he used to bring on, like when he first was doing that shit, he had dealings with all.
That's
these
really
folks.
what it's about too.
You know
And they
what I'm
switched it up a little bit because his whole shit, Drink Champs, was based around we gonna get these OG stories that niggas don't know about.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's the hook. That's the bait.
Right.
That's the whole. That's the part that seals the deal for the character, for the basis, the dynamics of what we're tuning into. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if I know, like, you know what, one thing about bro, he really had real relationships or has real relationships with his guests.
Right.
So so as a viewer, you be like, oh, it's real authentic. Right. They really know each other.
Hey, look, I would tell my story about how I met Jock one day.
Okay.
All right, so me and Jock got a mutual friend that we know. Right?
Mutual.
But I'm following Jock.
Shit.
I'm coming down Cleveland. He in his white Cadillac truck coming in my Camaro. So I must have been behind him for a little while. So wherever he turned, I probably was turning behind him. So Jock probably one of them niggas that's on his hood shit. He probably looking at the window like, this motherfucker Camaro been behind me for a little while, right? So I'm following the nigga, but we going to the same place, not knowing that we going to the same place. So Jock turning my homeboy Chino driver, I turned behind him. Jock jump out and go on the porch and knock on the door, but he put his hand in his book bag. I'm like, so I get out of the car, I'm like, hey, Chino in the house? He ain't saying nothing to me. I said, hey, Jock, Chino in the house? He like, but he got his hand in the book bag. I'm like, oh, that nigga got his fire. So Chino come out the other side of the door, like, hey, Chino. He like, I'm over here, man. Y'all niggas come over here. I said, hey, bro over here. But he don't know who I am right now. He just see I'm a big-ass nigga that just jumped out this little-ass Camaro right behind him, right? So look. So I was like, Chino, man, your man on the porch. So you know what I'm saying? So I go in the house, see Chino. The nigga Jock walk in behind me. That nigga said, hey, big, I about to fire your ass up, man. He said, I thought you was trying to rob me. But I see you though.
I mean,
hey, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
No, for real, because let me tell you what's so crazy. That was like one of them real close encounters. Like, why? Because you be asking yourself, at what point do I snap? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, hey, bro, you been like.
You done took me right turn and you pull up in the spot.
Why are you behind me, sir?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? All right.
And
then just because you name a name, that don't mean shit. Okay, yeah. Oh, you know, bro. Okay, cool. Stay right there.
Yeah.
Put your hands up.
Hey, I jumped out all big. That nigga said we can't. How he said, big boy, the sun disappeared, boy. He said, I was about to fire your ass up. I said, damn, what? He said, yeah, bro. He said, bro, you been following me for a minute. I said, you know what, bro? I'm in the car with Zay, and we ain't even paying no attention that we following this white, you know what I'm saying? But he on point, though. He like, man, hold up, man. This nigga been behind me about 3-4 stop signs, and I turn the nigga driveway. He nigga turned behind me. So it was a funny-ass moment, bro, for real.
Life be life, boy.
Yeah.
Life be life.
At least you was on point, though.
Yeah, he wasn't bullshit. He definitely was on point.
You know, because you know what scared me? My mom used to always be like, you know how you get older and you start realizing, like, yo, mama told me some real shit. Whether we bump heads or not, you know, you be like, damn, she said this shit would be like this, you know? Mm-hmm. And then you get older and older, you be like, damn. She used to always say, not paying attention gonna cost you your life. I used to be like, man, quit speaking that on my life. So I really always, when I'm moving around, I'm always like.
That's a hard one. Not paying attention to cost you your life.
Not paying attention.
Not paying attention to cost you your life.
Cost you your life.
And that's a fact.
Nah, so like, when I walk out of, I don't give a man, dog, I can walk out of the gas station. Before I walk out of the gas station, I stop, boop.
Everything.
I'm looking at every car. Because people be thinking like a robbery. Even street niggas be thinking a robbery gonna happen slow.
Yeah.
Like you walk out the door and the door open and it's oh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
It's not like
Yo.
oh shit, I peeped them niggas, they trying to, I got time. They don't, like some niggas get the opportunity to be on there.
From not paying attention though. Right. That was a valuable and a solid statement.
Bro, you know what?
Mama Love Slick almost put a nigga on to not lacking.
Yeah. No.
Oh God.
Like don't go.
Not paying
attention, boy.
Yeah, she been here like, yo, cause when you lacking, you ain't paying attention or on point about what's going on.
If you really just look at like, here's something interesting. People always like, bro, why you always looking at them gory ass videos? Like this is I don't know if I should say this is like a pastime for me, but I watch gory videos, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I watch
Like regardless of what it is, or just like you the blood.
I
and
watch the most gory shit, bro.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit
What
be
make you do
fucked
that,
up.
though? What make you do that?
You know, I be analyzing that shit. I be like, damn, if you would have just turned around right there, or if you saw how he was looking at you.
Yeah.
Like me looking at it, before I knew who was the shooter, I saw his energy. And I was right. I pointed him out. So, you know, I be watching shit like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was a mean move.
Yeah.
You know? I remember me and Gucci was sitting in the studio one day at Patchworks. And we was watching, I can't even remember the name of the show, man. And Gucci like, "But you gotta look at this shit right here. Look at this shit." And niggas was running up on niggas with a camera, like they was interviewing niggas. It's like, "Hey man, well that's your question." Like, "Okay, all right." He put the pistol on.
Oh shit.
Like, boy, this is not what you think. I will bust your ass if you do anything. You scream, you make a move. You ass to die on camera. Like, niggas is getting robbed. Like, you thinking it's an
On
interview.
camera.
You thinking it's some old.
Yeah.
This is for the culture. All right, we want to ask you a few questions. You can win $50. No,
Buck.
Bye, bust your ass. So when you watching shit like that, you be more like,
I ain't going.
I ain't going. So sometimes, like, I'm a nice guy, so I don't want to make people feel offended, right?
Yeah.
But I have the right to be like, hey, I'm offensive today. Back the fuck up. Don't walk up on me.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm trying to be offensive,
Yeah.
but something in my spirit tells me today, back you the fuck up.
Yeah, facts.
Hey, bro, I just want to holler at you. I got to give you something. Stop.
Yeah.
Whoa. What you mean? Just hold up, bro. Hold up 1 second. On dolo. Sometimes you have to tell somebody that so they understand the mind frame you in. But hey, on dolo right now. Hold up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll bust your ass. Meaning, I don't want to kill nobody, but bro, you walking up on me and you looking like that. You got that look. Let's come on, be for real, man.
Right.
Nigga, you can't walk up on me and your whole face tattooed. And you wearing a ski mask.
Yeah, facts.
Then you got a book bag on the front of you
Yeah.
and your hand in the book bag.
No,
We ain't doing that.
And your shoes a little dusty though, for real. So
black
I know,
Nikes. The black
these
ones,
gotta be black Nikes.
Yeah, just a little dust.
It's just like you a
dusty.
little dusty.
Right. You talking about, hey man, run it down on the nigga.
I mean, you gotta be careful out here, bro.
So man, I gotta ask you too this.
What
Man,
up?
one of my icebreakers, man.
Okay.
Favorite Young Jock hairstyle, man. Favorite one Young did, man. 'Cause you know, for my nigga, I say my boy Jock can wear it. He'll put one of them motherfuckers
Yo,
on.
John, you
Favorite
a fool
one.
for that shit too.
Favorite what?
Not the peasy.
I mean, it gotta be the motherfucker that broke the internet. It gotta be the goddamn the swoof, eh?
Oh, he said the truth. Hey,
Nah, cause you know,
what
some-
made you do that, motherfucker? Though.
Boy, cause I got a silly spirit, bro.
That's what's up.
I don't care. I still get treated like a king no matter what, bro.
Yeah.
If I got some money or if I'm broke, if I was young Jock or if I was just Jock, I've always gotten love from people because I know how to give love. People reciprocate. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get caught up in, because I'm a celebrity, I'm supposed to be the stiff guy who trying to pretend I'm always living this IG lifestyle. Every time you see me, I'm stepping out the goddamn $500,000 cut and I'm walking in my $2,000 sneakers into this invite-only party with nothing but billionaires.
Nah.
Like, nigga.
You a humble spirit.
Right.
Humble soul.
Bro.
That's the way to live in that
I
space
just
you in.
live, man. I don't be trying to put on. I don't even really hang with celebrities. I don't hang with other celebrities because I don't like feeling
Trying
like
to put it on.
I'm trying to keep up. I don't want to keep up. I kind of like want to just move at my pace. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, that hairstyle was funny because it was like I wanted to troll the world.
Yeah, that's
That
shit.
shit
That shit was hilarious.
I'm going on hip hop
That
squares.
shit was funny
Right,
as
right?
hell.
Right. You broke the internet.
I'm looking at all the names on here, and at that moment, I'm like, but all these names is kind of like popping. I'm looking at the names, I'm like, I can shut all that shit down.
Yeah.
I just gotta do something. I gotta do something. And he be like, but what the fuck?
It was on you the whole night.
It wasn't the whole night. The next 24 months.
Yeah.
The fuck wrong with I mean, just
They had
imagine,
the memes,
just imagine
everything.
you seeing people
But you
you
gotta
know
be-
and love, and they see that, boy,
Yeah.
What the
That's
fuck,
too
boy?
hard.
Fuck going on? Oh shit!
Shawty, you really got that motherfucker.
Boy, you brought the motherfucker out today. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Ah, my boy Jock nigga pull out the phone. My boy Jock pull up with the shoot motherfucker like he be like, bro, hold up.
Yeah.
But I did that because I know, people call it trolling, but I'm a jokester.
Right.
I did it because I really was just on someone would do it for the show. But
That
when
shit
the first
took off.
nigga seen it, Shawty Red,
He was the
Big
first nigga
Floaty, yeah.
Shawty Red had to go
Yeah,
crazy.
but then
They
when
said it.
Tip seen it on Hip-Hop Square, like it took us back to middle school. Me and Tip, it was the best laugh ever, dog. The nigga said, like, it was like we grew up in the same house. Everybody on that show, I know they was laughing at me and not with me.
Right.
It was like, boy, you tripping.
boy.
Like, boy, what the fuck with your eyes? Stupid ass, boy, But it was the type of laugh, it made it feel like family.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, and you ain't getting mad about it. It's like, do you think that shit look good? That's how niggas look like. You think that shit look good? But it ain't even that. It's more like,
But I'm out
Why?
here. Yeah.
like why, bro?
Why? And you like, man, fuck this
I'm
shit.
just like, man, got you talking about, man. As long as you talking, I get paid. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
That's hard.
Because that shit ran its course, too.
Ran this court. Let me ask you,
God.
favorite Young Jock song to perform?
Oh, favorite Young Johnson on perform?
Yeah. Like, which one that motherfucker you like? I know this one. Anywhere I go,
I really want to know what's your favorite Young Jock song, too. You can answer that one, but I just want to know what's your one that's like, oh, yeah, this my shit.
My favorite Young Johnson on perform. Believe it or not, it's probably I Know You See It.
I know.
Oh, that's that
my
shit, though. That's that
my
shit. That's that shit.
That's my shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Niggas know that shit for word
And
for word.
the only
too.
reason, because I was on tour with T.I. on the King tour,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going down, had done proven itself, right?
Yeah, it was standing alone, huh?
It was like, but I'm on a tour, nigga like Tip, who coming out with song bang after bang after bang, and I'm like,
And I know you see it hold his weight.
I'm like, no, that shit. Niggas was looking at me like,
One of my favorite
Oh,
tracks
word?
was Dope Boy Magic. How you do? Well, that shit was
man,
hard.
it's so funny. Julie Greenwald was like, yeah, I don't know if it's going down or if it's Dope Boy Magic. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I was like, Julie Greenwald like Dope Boy Magic? I'm like, oh, it's going down? And it wasn't that she liked it over it's going down. She was just like, she's seeing this new, young, fresh, budding rapper with this kind of clean charisma. She's like, I like him. You know, he's talking about dope. He didn't get too into dope, but he gave us a sense of the trap. He talked about what he talked about, but he kept it on a clean, friendly kind of, all right, you know. But I was like, no, I think it's going down as the one, you know.
Damn. So you
Cause
picked
one
that
thing
one.
about the dope shit, how you told you always let it like, yo, whether I seen it or not, I ain't never touched nothing.
I
Like,
know, yeah, I don't want to, because I ain't want to put that out
yeah,
there.
you worked that. How that even came about with just the rapping shit? Was just like, yo, is this something you was
I've been
really
rapping
into?
since I was a little kid, man.
Oh, okay.
I always felt like I could do it.
Oh, okay.
You know, you just got some kids in the, you got that one kid in the hood, you like, bro, can actually
Go.
do some shit.
Yeah.
He, like, if he playing the football game, which I think we play a throw a tackle, bro gonna run a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know that nigga that was nice in the hood. That just,
It's like you had that glow, whatever it was.
Like,
you know,
whatever,
just-
like y'all niggas build a clubhouse, he gonna build a clubhouse. And you make
Yeah.
a slingshot, that nigga slingshot gonna bust your ass.
Yeah.
That was me as a kid. Like, I'm not boasting, I'm just saying, like, as a kid.
Yeah, nah, facts.
When I did shit, they was like, boy, that boy Jock gonna do it. So, for me, I think, like, over time, man, as a man, when I put my mind to things, when I set out to do it, I just do it, bro.
Yeah.
right. Ain't nothing wrong. That's hard.
Yeah, I just do it.
That hard, no. And you showed it,
Execution.
though. And regardless, and even with your career and shit you choose to do, you go you just do what you want. Then you don't understand it, like, but why he on this? Why? I'm just gonna do it.
Comfortable.
My name still ring bell. I'm still relevant. I'm still on this. What do you have to say?
Right.
I'm still doing everything I wanted to do. Like, fuck it. That's the, because it take a lot for
So
one.
who your five, man? Who your five favorite rappers? Man?
I don't know no more.
Damn.
I don't know no more. I don't know no more.
5 favorites?
Yeah, because let me tell you what confuses me. There's so many cats that, you know, as a fan, I've been a fan of them, but then I meet them personally, and I'm like,
It fuck you up.
fuck me
Agreed.
up. I'm
Agreed.
like, "Nah, you ain't who I thought you was.
Agreed.
Just on how you might have tried to play me, I'm like, damn.
No, agreed. That's
Well,
a
I'm
fact.
solid. I'm still around.
Right.
I'm still out here having my way.
Right.
No, for real. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right,
I'm having my way. Like I just got a new record deal with a hit record
Right.
or records. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Niggas came out with me. I don't know where they at.
Yeah, no, for shit show.
Say it again.
It's a few.
Like,
within
And
that
I'm
man.
not boasting.
Yeah,
and I'm
no,
not
that's just
tearing
true.
nobody
That's just
down.
facts.
But that, no,
Yeah.
I want you. I'm glad why you say that because niggas be fronting like Jock fell off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's fine. That's okay.
Right.
If you say I fell off in the sense of to the music business, yeah, okay. I laid off.
Yeah.
I didn't fall off.
I retired from that. I'm on to the
I
next
seen
one.
the world. Tell them you seen the world.
I just kind of was like, something. When you as a kid, I believed in Christmas so much. As a kid, I believed in Christmas so much, and I believed that Christmas was supposed to be a certain type of way. And when God would show me that I was truly aligned with my thoughts, my wishes, my wants, and actually be granted, it's kind of like that's like winning the Super Bowl for a kid. You you want something, everything you want for Christmas, and you get it.
Right.
You get it. They're like,
Yeah, it's like
So after I received that, Christmas then it wasn't the same no more because then that's when I was getting to the point of seeing that, ain't no Santa Claus. It's my mom and my dad.
yeah,
Oh shit.
Right.
yeah.
And I'm getting caught up in what they gotta work hard for and give me at the end of the year, and I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
So as a kid, I was just like, I don't really understand Christmas no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the same thing happened with me with the music industry. It was like I got to the point where I was like, yeah, then it was like,
Hold on, I put these out and do this. It's like this shit ain't.
I gotta act like I'm cool with these motherfuckers who I might not be cool with. I gotta pretend that I don't see what's going on.
I'm cool on that.
I'm cool on that.
Right.
My whole will to keep putting out music wasn't even that no more.
Right. So radio or rap?
What you mean?
Which one you like? Which one you prefer more?
I prefer rap,
Okay.
but I enjoy radio.
Right.
I enjoy radio because it's less stress, it's less time away from my family. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
My
right.
pool.
Go home, huh? Every day.
Yeah,
You ain't gotta go
yeah.
travel the world.
How y'all's lineup came together? Cause y'all lineup is crazy and it coincide with each other. Everybody has their own personality,
What you
but
mean?
it all gel. Like you, Shawty,
And Miss Shanika?
Yeah, and Miss.
Oh, that was just over the last 7 years of just trying to find out the right combination.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause goddamn, like the
So it was just like trial and error, just like put y'all together, or it was like, yo, this one I'm rocking with. This.
You know what's so interesting, man? I just went in the radio station to pay for a commercial, and
That's how you.
yeah, no, dead ass. I was just promoting shit in the city. I was like, I just needed something that I could do at home, where like I can make money on a Thursday night, and I don't got to be out of town. So Thursday's almost the weekend. It ain't quite the weekend, but it's
Yeah, but
almost
it's
the weekend. So I go and get a little money on a Thursday night, then my big money Friday, big Saturday. Then, and I was just like, no, I need something that's here. So that's why I started doing clubs and promoting clubs. I'm like, shit, utilize these other people who, like the same way promoters use me. Let me use the people I know. And I started doing that. So this guy, Zim, he suggested I come do radio, do some ads. And I went to 94.5. And here's the funny part. I go up there, I cut the commercial. I told Shawty to come with me because that was my partner. Like, bro, shit, just come cut the commercial with me. Mo Quick cut the commercial for us. She's the producer who produced it. And then as I was leaving out, I went by Steve Hegwood off and I told him, put me on radio. He was like, you for real? I'm like, yeah. So he did. He said he would do it. So when he brought it together, it was myself and Mo Quick, the girl who produced my commercial. But he was like, how you feel? I was like, well, I need my partner. Who like, who your partner? I like Shawty. Like, me and bro, we be rocking.
Yeah.
So he brought Shawty in. Then after Mo Quick, we brought in some other people, Shamil Morton. We brought in Sue Solo.
Yeah.
A bunch of different people to kind of come in and fill in. And then when they brought Miss Shanika in, I was like,
This the one.
oh, we all Atlanta. Oh, it's finna be, this is a different combination because nobody in Atlanta got a morning show that's all Atlanta. Nobody.
Yeah.
Not nobody.
No facts.
So that was I knew that would give us a certain authenticity. And when we lock in on
Especially
certain
early
shit,
morning when dealing with Atlanta.
every
Y'all know
morning
Atlanta
I get
in
to
the
hang
morning.
out with some nuts that I've been knowing for the last
Forever,
anywhere
yeah.
from 30 to 20 years.
Right. So who came up with second date?
Steve Hegwood. It's Date Dilemma now.
Yeah.
Date Dilemma now.
Yeah.
I remember the second date update. Boy.
That
I
shit be
used to
crazy.
listen
Listen to that shit be like, yo.
What's your favorite one? What's one that you can remember? Like,
Them shit be crazy.
yeah, this would be great.
This is cat on.
This is great. Hey,
This is cat that used to call in Drunk Brian. Hey man, yeah, he would talk crazy. I would be like, who the fuck going out with Drunk Brian? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, who going out with Drunk Brian? But
Right.
so and as I'm asking, like, who the fuck? Why does this man why does he keep reoccurring on our station with these, and as I'm thinking it, the women started posting and calling, who is Drunk Brian? We want to see Drunk Brian because his story sound like he gotta look good, because he sound like an old nigga, but the way the women be going crazy for him, so
Drunk Brian out here working hit one.
Drunk Brian working at one too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you one of my funniest one I heard.
Hold on, he had to go.
A girl and a nigga went to they went to Blue Flame. He was in the RAV4, and she said the windows was out or something. And she was like, she didn't want to fuck with him because she went outside, see him in the RAV4. He had went in Blue Flame, he had took care of him, all type of shit. And she said she came outside, see the nigga in the RAV4, so she jumped in the Uber and left the nigga.
Oh, man.
I remember that one. Then there was another one. I had to call Buddy and say she wanted to, his girl wanted to have a threesome, but not the way he wanted to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
I mean,
she called and said she
what
wanted
do
to have
you
it.
do?
She wanted the two dudes instead of the two girls.
What do? You have a conversation with your lady and say, yo, I think I would like to introduce another
Person.
counterpart, another person to our thing. And she's like, oh, okay. So then she come and show you some pictures of of three niggas that she like, we can introduce this nigga to our three-way. You like, nah, bitch, I'm talking about another female.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, it's eye for an eye out here in the world. and the average man ain't ready for that conversation.
Right. I remember
'Cause
I had to
we'll
call Buddy.
suggest something
I remember
that
I had to
we
call
would-
Buddy.
we would
He wasn't
die.
jacking none of that shit. He was
Bro,
like, man,
your
what?
lady come to you right now and say she want to,
Threesome, but she want Mike. She want this nigga Mike.
You know, Mike the Blitz.
and she trying to show you his IG too. Like, look, baby, look,
This Mike right here.
Mike, he got his shit together. Look,
He got his shit together.
and you looking like,
Bitch, I'm gonna kill you and Mike.
Mike got his shit together.
Hey,
you
man.
telling me you want to fuck me and Mike? Wait,
Mike ain't bullshit.
you want to bring Mike in?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, bitch, I thought we was deeper than, that's when the nigga try to get all goddamn
That shit crazy.
sensibility. I thought what we had was deeper than rap.
Nah, bitch, she just fucked you up. She
But
did. It was
what
deep.
happened with Drunk Brian though, man? So nigga,
He just ain't called in no more. I don't know.
I thought the ladies were pulling him out. And they had a
Nah,
foul
I
Drunk
mean,
Brian.
then you know he probably just got to the point when people done met him and I heard like, oh, you
Drunk Brian.
And
Just a
Drunk-
man, he don't introduce himself as Drunk Brian. We call him that.
Right.
So he might just be Brian to a moment and shit like, hey.
Right.
And then her homegirl like, bitch,
That's Drunk Brian.
that's Drunk Brian. Oh, no, yes. Now imagine if they ain't recorded it. They didn't record it off my show, and a friend never heard it. You just tell them about it. She like, what, girl? I don't know what you're talking about. This nigga look good.
Bitch, that John Bryan, bitch.
Nigga got his shit together. So you calling me at 7:25 and
that shit
9:25 on the
crazy.
Date Dilemma. Yeah.
Because them stories be real, like people is dedicated to call
But-
and hear
but
and
you gotta-
figure out what's going
Listen,
on.
you ain't never had a bad date.
Yeah, facts. Bad date.
I did. I told the bitch we was going Dutch, and I didn't know what Dutch meant. I thought Dutch meant some freaky shit. Not knowing that it meant, bitch, I pay for half and you pay for half. But I didn't know why she had asked me that shit. I'm like, shit. She like, we going Dutch? I'm like, shit, hell yeah, bitch, we going Dutch. Shit, we going Dutch. But I'm thinking Dutch meant some freaky shit, like, you know?
boy.
Come to find out, man, I gonna call my folks, man. They like, Dutch me, man. You pay for your half, she pay for her half. I'm like, God damn, how the fuck let me date? Whole date went left. Bitch stopped drinking like she was drinking. Bitch ain't want to. Bitch like, yeah, bring me some water, please.
If you ever on a date in this day and age,
Right.
and woman is seeing Carly Rae, Cause girls is players too. If she look you in your eye with that song, she for the streets. She for the streets. Girls is players too.
Carly Rae really
And she hit you with the hold up, know it. If she say hold up and look you in your eye, hold up. Yeah, she for the streets.
Yeah, she for. You ever had a bad date?
I had a bad day. I had a couple bad days.
Name, go ahead, run one.
Talk your shit.
Oh, I had one bad date, man. Me and this girl, she had started living with my cousin.
Hold on. Hey, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Nah, she was living with my cousin, and she was like mixed. She was like Mexican and like Puerto Rican, and like a little bit of light skinned black. Not like her dad was black, like.
Nah,
like
you know, in Atlanta, y'all really have Puerto Ricans and shit.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
So it's a man. I come to my cousin's house, and I'm like, oh shit, the fuck is you?
Yeah.
She over out Cleveland Avenue. I'm like, damn.
Right.
You around me? Like we around each other? Like just like as family, baby, friends?
Right.
So she like, yeah, let's go out. Let's go have some fun. I'm like, all right. I'll take this motherfucking girl to Malone's on Virginia Avenue.
Right.
So we go in there.
Malone's all right, too.
Yeah, it was cool. Right at the airport, you know. It's really an airport spot.
Yeah.
A flight in like 4 hours.
It's like it's either that or Spawn Divis. Pick one.
Yeah, which one of the, you know.
Right.
So we go in there and we gonna get some wings. And she's like, you know, I love Spice Babies. Let's get some hot. So they got this new menu of the sauces. And he was like, hey man, we got like an extra hot sauce menu. I'm like, really? So it had one, it was like nuclear. It was like radioactive. I was like, yeah. She was like, are you scared? Let's get the hot one. I was like, yeah, let's get the hot one. Give me the radioactive. He was like, I must warn you.
It's a hot ass pepper.
Very hot.
Right.
So I'm looking at her. She's like, oh, don't be scared. She got a little exotic. I eat goddamn chilies and
man. You did not get this motherfucker hot ass sauce.
Man, that shit hit that motherfucker. We can ride that motherfucker. When I hit that bit, I said,
Like that blue motherfucking chip.
I start instantly thinking lawsuit. I like, this is a chemical because this ain't no fucking pepper. This is something acid or something like.
How motherfucker eat shit?
But then by the time I looked at her, she done swallowed my. Trying to show me she got her second one. By the time I look up, I see her shit say.
Blowing fireballs, what is
Man,
it?
that bitch was blowing goddamn real dragonfly. I looked at her, she said, something's not right. She lost her voice. I was like,
Oh,
you okay?
shit,
She was like, she started speaking, I don't know the fuck. She sounded like, hey. When she fell out that shot, like, oh shit, she finna die. I'm like, hey. Now, I'm over here on 5'2" now, right?
You trying to get you some water?
So now I'm thinking I'm finna die too. Like, this is poison. I'm looking at her, she looking at the floor, face red. Man, listen, man, the ambulance came. It was crazy. That was the worst day though. Nah, because you just looking at it like, oh, it's finna be noise. That shit didn't happen, boy. It got bad.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, ooh. I think, I think
That's
they
crazy.
made that shit didn't have nothing to do with Malone's. Let me say that for the record. I think that was somebody in the back, like, we gonna get that.
Oh,
it's
nigga like
it's
Jock.
like a prank menu. I wasn't Jock. I was Jock. I wasn't young Jock. I was Jock.
Oh, okay.
Jock, my boy. I wasn't young Jock. I wasn't young Jock yet.
She said, yeah, oh, you scared. She got everybody.
Oh, no, she hit me with,
she probably
listen, bro.
died.
Imagine you like, wait, you look this good. I ain't have to like holler at you to get you. Like it's kind of like by default we cool because you kind of family, but you ain't no kin.
Me, right? And she almost died.
And I said, let's go out, and you just like, okay. Like, all right.
She about to die.
This shit almost died on you with
popping that
a,
shit, man. She hit about two.
Sauce.
I think she hit about 2 or 3 of them wings, man. When I seen her go out that chair, boom, oh. But then when I went to move fast, and I was high like.
Yeah, we both about to die.
Yeah.
Hey, man, bring the Gardy for both of us. So, man, what's one of the most humbling experiences you gonna have in life, man?
I think one of the most humbling experiences would probably have to be going to the hospice watching my dad's brother, Uncle Ronald. He was a twin. Uncle Donald had passed some years way before.
Right.
And when I came there, he said, man, all I want is some grapes. So I'm going to get you some grapes. So I went to the Sweet Auburn market, and I went and got some big-ass red grapes. It was just like my lucky day. It was like, damn, I didn't know y'all were going to have them, but I'll take them. Big-ass red grapes. So when I go down there to hospice to see my Uncle Ronald, I'm taking them red grapes. He like, whoa, why you got some grapes?
Well, he wanted all that shit.
His voice was messed up for some reason. Then it came to, he just, wow, my nephew bought me some grapes. He was so happy. And we was sitting there having a conversation. And he didn't quite realize that he was in hospice.
Okay.
And he thought he was just in the hospital room. He like, boy, I can't wait to get out of here, man. Now, I got a Cadillac if you know somebody want to buy it, because when I get out of here, I just, man, you know, I really just got to fix the brakes on that shit. I know I can get $2,000 for it.
Yeah.
He,
and
and
I'm
I'm
looking-
that he like you sitting there like damn.
I'm like,
Damn,
oh, you're in hospice. You know, and that was that moment in life, like, yo, you can't really, like, you can't predict how this shit gonna play out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the interesting thing, when he passed, right after that, he passed, and my grandmother ended up going into the hospital. So we had his funeral, or the service for his funeral, and the day we were having his funeral, my grandmother went into a septic, you know, state. So that was like ICU instantly.
Yeah.
So we didn't put him in the ground right away because we didn't want to bury him without my grandmother seeing it. You know what I mean? So what we ended up doing was holding his body.
Damn.
Because our family has a funeral home, so we held his body. So then when my grandmother passed, that very next week,
Oh, right. Damn. She didn't get to see him.
so that very next week, we were at the church with my grandmother's body in the front of the church. My uncle's body at the front of the church in the truck. And because we were going to cremate her, after her service, we went and, you know, buried him. And me going back to the funeral home to see my grandmother one last time. And to see my little cousin who had helped do all the prep work with her. And I'm looking at my grandmother like, she's about to be shipped out to be cremated. Like, life was, there was so many dimensions of life within a week, within a week, 7 days, 14 days. And I'm just giving it the 14 because of the dynamics of, damn, after the aftermath of it. But yeah, that humbled me a lot because I was just like, man, life is so precious. So, you know, it just told me to just continue love on your people, bro. Be happy, smile. Sometimes when you don't even want to feel like smiling, just look at your people and just smile. Because you never know when it's your last time seeing them or vice versa.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's just that just go to coincide with how people say like especially with older couples, how they be hanging in and they're with the person that they love. Like when that person gone, they give up on everything. It'd be like, even if they don't try to, it's just like, damn.
It's like they die of a broken heart.
It's like, damn. And for it to happen just that fast, literally, y'all was keeping each other alive. You know what I'm saying? And I seen something on Instagram today. That's what kind of go with that. It was these twins who was born, and the one twin was healthy, everything. The other twin was facing was down there about to die. So they was born 2 months premature. So they in 2 separate incubators. They let them go through the whole 2 living up to their joint. So now the one baby is healthy. The other one sick. Down there about to die. So right before they like, yo, she not gonna make it. So right before they do it, before they put her, they take the other twin and go put her with her to let her just lay on them. They still probably 3-4 months after being born. Go lay her with her. That connection brought the baby and that started breathing on her own, everything, and lived. And now they grown, they 24, 25 years old.
That's crazy.
Man,
and
I did not know this story was about to take that turn.
And I
and
said,
that trajectory. But I can appreciate that.
That shit was like that love or just somebody, because they twins, but when you think about it in a relationship, your twin, your partner who you with every day, this what we, a twin has that from birth. So that connection she felt from her, that love, or like we've been together from the womb. brought her back to life. Like, they literally was about to check. They took her out the incubator to go put her, like, yo, let her say her goodbyes, and brought her back. And these is 2 healthy women alive, 24, 25 years old. They were born in 95. And I said, damn. Like, that shit had me like, yo, this is crazy. But
I got one
just
question.
out and just tell people how you love them and say, yo, it's okay.
I got one question. How long you been waiting to tell that story?
No, it just happened today. I just seen it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I said
That's
it
cool
today.
because I was like, he been sitting on that. I was
That's
like,
like-
that's a tearjerker. Come
That's
over here
what
like
I said,
this.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
G
look,
shit,
you
that's
didn't
why.
wanna- you didn't wanna hit that
on my
motherfucker.
daughter. That's why it was crazy for him to say that.
Right.
And I just
Because I ain't never heard.
I just
like,
seen
that's
that
you
shit
my
today,
first time
bro.
hearing that. Like,
I just seen
like
that
we
shit
about
today.
to wait for grandma to come, and then they both in the. That's that's a tough
I just seen
one.
that
Yeah,
shit
that's
today,
tough.
bro. And that
Hell
shit
yeah,
was
'cause
like, wow.
like you said, nigga, grandma funeral, and then we still got unk shit sitting right.
And you know, my dad was going through it all, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's got to be. That's
Yeah,
tough.
that's crazy.
he was, man,
That's why that
Yo,
real
he-
love is real.
he
son.
really toughed that shit out because
Right. I always say that too. I'll be like, shout out to my cousin Don Shay and one of my cousins Janine. They lost like both of their oldest sons, and I'd be like, well, y'all niggas tough, cause you know they really be real strong. Don't really do no crime, but you know they probably do most of their crime when they're around, when there ain't nobody around. But they, you know what I'm saying? That's how that shit be, man.
it do.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I gotta ask you, man, what was your favorite feature you did, man? Like Jock's favorite feature that he had.
Gucci Young Ralph.
Huh?
My favorite. My bad. Go ahead. Answer your question.
Who's your favorite?
Yeah, my favorite feature is Gucci Young Ralph.
Oh, Gucci when
Posted at the store. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun because that was like totally some hood shit.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
that shit.
You want me to
hard.
tell you my favorite one with you? Buy you a drink. You and T-Pain had y'all had the
Actually-
club fucked up forever.
Actually, that was a real.
It might be the biggest.
yeah, that's it.
No, it was.
Yeah.
Bro, you know, sometimes when that magic happened, you don't even. You know, we.
How you felt? How you felt about that stuff? Like,
Oh, the minute I heard it, I was like,
cause you fucked that bitch up now, Jock. You killed them niggas now.
but just.
Cause I'm talking about like nigga, you gotta
Just
remember that shit.
imagine
That shit
nigga
was
calling me.
worldwide. That shit.
But just about a nigga calling you, hey man, my nigga T-Pain up here at the studio waiting on you. What you mean he waiting on me? You know, niggas say they talk a certain way. You know, you and him good, but nigga T-Pain is waiting on me. What you mean he waiting on me?
We talking about T-Pain at his moment now.
Yeah, I'm like, what going on? They're like, hey man, shit, he said he got something for you. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, he told me we gonna pull up, but yeah, cool. You know, you don't know what you walking
Yeah,
into.
word,
Ain't no
I'm about to go
ambush.
work.
Right.
He ain't on no gang shit, no
Right.
shit. So I'm like, oh, you know, I know it's good. So I get there, he like, oh man, you know, like I told the story before, like he was like, man, he's like, you know, I couldn't not extend this opportunity to you. I was like, all right. And I can remember that shit like it was last night, boy, because when he played it, I was like, boy, you don't need nobody on this. This shit is a hit. Just the beat is a hit.
Yeah.
The beat is a hit. The track itself, the hook was
Who
a
made
hit.
that beat?
He did, I guess.
Yeah.
The man eating.
Yeah, T-Pain gifted.
Yeah,
though.
T-Pain was.
T-Pain
Yeah,
been-
I ain't
know-
gonna lie. That motherfuckers come on to the club. Nigga be going stupid.
Just
bro.
imagine you sitting here watching greatness as it's happening. Like,
Yeah.
I'm hearing the world ain't heard this shit. I'm like, oh, I want the world to hear this shit fast. And I went and I did the verse, and then they was like, yeah, that ain't it. I'm like, what?
Wait, the verse.
Hold on, talk about. So the one that you got, that wasn't the original verse.
Nah, them niggas like, they ain't, I mean, you rapping. We ain't really trying to hear you rap. I'm like, what the fuck you want me to do? What you want me to do? I thought I did a great job. Listen, I'm like, there was some bars. I was like, metaphors and similes. They're like, yeah, but it's like, we want that slow rap. We want that bullshit shit.
We want that bull.
Not the bullshit. You know, they told me, we want you to talk that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You had to go back
I
in
was
there.
mad because I was riding around on that bitch for like 3 days. When it was calling, like, bro, we got to make sure that, you know what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm riding. I'm in my Rover, and I'm like, this shit hard. But bro said he don't fuck with it. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. You You know, I had a little attitude about it.
Right.
I didn't express it to them. I was just like, man, damn, I like this shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You want me to redo it? When this shit hard, it's
Right.
like, it's they shit, all right. I'll redo it. Yeah, fuck it. I went back in because some said, hey, man, don't let your arrogance
Fuck up.
play you out this shit. Because if you hear somebody else on this record, this bitch be big. Because you attached to it already. That's why you doing it with no money up front, no paperwork, just doing it because you heard it.
Right.
You know, and I fuck with T-Pain. Like, I love bro like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Shout out to Pain, man.
yeah. So, when I did that shit, they came back because I was like, what you want? Won't you meet me at the bar? Respect, big pimpin'. Tell me how you feel. The niggas were like, yeah, that's what we want. We want that shit. And that shit worked.
That shit
Yeah,
worked.
it worked. That shit worked.
That shit worked, nigga. You
That
went
shit
all
happened.
across seasons before that shit, did you?
Nigga, I was in all in dung.
They ain't know what the fuck y'all was talking about. Y'all was over there still singing. That's it.
You imagine being on stage, you trying to tell a crowd some shit, and they looking at you like this because they don't understand the language you're saying, but they know your songs.
They know the
they
beat.
know
They know
your
that.
That's a
Hey man,
different
what
feeling.
happened? Hey man, my man told me to ask you this, man. What happened with y'all when y'all niggas in England? Y'all niggas got to fighting, man.
Who, me and T-Pain?
Yeah.
Oh, you and T-Pain got the fight?
Nah,
Shout out to
man.
my nigga jail, man.
Nah, I told this story too. Now, nigga Pain basically didn't realize. You know how niggas just don't read social cues?
Right.
It's like, hey, wow. Look at me. You don't see this nigga finna swing on you? It was just one of them kind of moments that Pain just was in his shit. And
Like,
You couldn't see a nigga face.
that
Remember
shit
you
just
talked about
happened,
nigga face?
man.
It just happened.
Yeah, it happens one of the moments. It's just, you know how some shit just, you just like, you see it.
Right.
And you're like, wait a minute. Maybe I'm in a different dimension.
Yeah.
And I don't know this, and they don't know this. We think we're here together, but we're not.
Yeah.
You ever think about it? You're like, bro, you don't see this nigga finna, you know.
Y'all niggas across seas, niggas just.
Boy, this nigga was the biggest nigga ever. This nigga was like a robot big. You know how you look at a nigga be. You know how you see somebody that look like a modern Marvel.
Like some action figure, like.
Yeah, you know how you
Like-
get that
like
one
a
nigga come
wrestler or
in,
some shit like
somebody
that.
come in, you like, brother, can I get a picture with you?
Right.
Just you, how tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
Man, this nigga was like 7 foot tall. Nigga's shoulders was like this wide, bro.
Oh, that nigga like.
Nigga was
like
shaped
Buddy Allen
like
wrestling,
this.
like
Nigga
a
was
big
shaped like a martini glass. Nigga was big as fuck.
Nigga fuck up top. He's,
Bro,
he's
the nigga
swole.
was like, you know how you look at a human and be like, wow, the fuck is that nigga made out of? And T-Pain is totally don't give a fuck.
He just on.
I'm rich. Like, I'm rich too, but
Oh, bucket.
this nigga don't give a fuck about what we in, but we somewhere else, you know.
Yo.
And you know, they had kept telling us about the burgers and the Johnnies. How bad the burgers and the Johnnies, oh my God, there's these gangs.
Oh,
No, these gangs. Yeah.
Oh, this gang shit.
Yeah, ain't no Chris Blood burgers and the Johnnies. And you like, what the fuck is that? You like, the who? The burgers? They didn't kill you though.
Like some grease shit, like some grease type
No,
shit.
these niggas
Nah.
will kill you. Like for real, like on some other shit. So it was just crazy. So I'm like, I don't know who this nigga connected to. And that shit just happened. And as I'm telling this nigga like, T-Pain, no. When that shit jumped off, it jumped off. We end up outside. Before you know it, we outside in the street. And it's like six more of them niggas look like him.
Oh shit, like 6 more of them niggas, big ass niggas. No, we gotta get the fuck up.
Ooh, it's okay to run.
Right.
Nobody's gonna talk shit about you running from these niggas.
Right, when we off, like we ain't even, like we out our comfort zone basically.
It's almost like, bro, you out your league. Run.
Take off.
Take off.
That's crazy, son. That's crazy. So man, what keep you motivated, man? What's one of your biggest motivations, man? What keeps you going, man?
What keeps me going?
Yeah, what's your motivation, man? What makes you
When I always think about how bad I wanted to be able to just do what I want to do in life.
Right.
That's one of the biggest motivating factors in my world. Like when I sit back and like when I would have them long walks from school to home or type shit, or just in the neighborhood, and I'm just like, I don't want to be here forever.
Right.
But I do know I do know what I want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And once I got the first taste of understanding what a successful life could feel like, that's when I really start preparing myself for today.
That's hard. That's hard. So who was one of the artists like growing up you listened to that you was like, man? Like Jock had to have a nigga like coming up, like nigga.
But see, I was caught. There's a lot of niggas raised me.
Okay.
I mean, you know, when you start talking like, shit, Too Short, like niggas don't even know. Like I was listening to Too Short.
Right. Short hard.
Dana Dane.
Right.
Slick Rick.
Right.
Ice-T.
Right. Ice-T.
Ice-T,
Shout out to my
yeah.
boy. He got him a walk.
Run DMC, Tougher Than Leather. Like I had all this shit, and I just remember coming to a point like, yo, I could do this shit.
Right.
Saying to myself as a kid, and that's kind of what pushed me to that. Then you know, once I got Atlanta started popping, you know, you had your shit, Sammy Sams and Kilos and Outkast and Good and Mobs. I mean, that shit started turning into your T.I.s and Jesus and Jocks. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you're definitely a pinnacle in this shit.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Definitely that. We can't take that shit away from you. So, man, what's next, man? What's next for Jock, man?
So next right now, man, for real, I'm gonna just keep it 100. Right now, if you go to BET Plus, there's a series on there. Yeah, I got a story to tell.
Oh, okay.
It's an anthology series like Black Mirror, and one of the episodes on there, is the gas station pill.
Oh, the gas station motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
You ever fought with, hold on, have you ever fought with one of those gas station
Stop
pills?
playing with your boy.
You ever had a gas station pill before?
Like, you know, I ain't know this. Don't got them.
Let me buy you a drink. Hey, boy.
I mean, well, here's what's funny. So,
What's the name of it?
huh?
What's the name of
The series is called I Got a Story to Tell.
I got.
And my episode.
Oh, then what's his name started those? What's his name? Who started Murder Inc.
Irv Gotti?
I think Irv Gotti.
No, that's Tales.
Oh, okay.
You heard I Got a Story to Tell.
Oh, okay.
I like that too, because that's like Biggie.
Yeah, okay.
But it's cool. It's, you know, same type of concept. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to him too as well. You know, I'm doing that. I got a lot of stuff coming, man.
So what is it? Is it a line of stories or it's a?
It is.
It's a series.
It's a
like,
6
I got some
episode
Biggie
series.
shit.
Oh,
got a
6
story
episode
to tell.
series of what you had. Going
Well,
on.
it's anthology is like each story is its own independent.
Yeah, that when you said like Black Mirror, that's what I'm like, yo, that shit different. So it's like that,
It is.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of people starting that from man, Just Hilarious is in that shit. Your girl April Jones is in there.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you going
like
crazy. BT Plus?
BT Plus.
Okay, fire.
And there's another new movie we just dropped on BT Plus that was just released last week, and it's called Under His Influence, starring Iman Shumpert. And I'm actually in that playing as myself.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
As Young Jock.
As Young Jock, and the streets want to take over because we interview him about the story of man, it's actually a good movie, dog. You know, sometimes you sit back and you see something and you watch it.
I gotta check it out. Yeah,
You know how you watch it.
BT
No,
Plus.
that's out though. That's already out. Under
Yeah,
the
it's out.
Influence.
You know how you watch something, you be like, I'm a part of some great shit.
Cause Iman did his thing in Chicago. I mean, in the Shy. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
the
he
Shy,
came,
fuck
did
with
his
the
little
Shy.
brief
Yeah,
part,
you
yeah,
should
shit.
definitely go see this.
He do
Iman
the
did his
dance
thing, and
with-
it was cool working with him.
Yeah.
It was cool working with him. I like it, man. Like, you know how somebody you
My boy-
kind of rock with somebody,
Yeah.
like you don't
I always
know
had
him.
love him when I used to run the Boys and Girls Club. He came. That's when he was at Georgia Tech.
Right.
He came over and fucked with.
So
the
to
kids
get to meet somebody
Right.
on the off of
always,
Yeah.
what
And
they
it's-
do,
and it's
and they
a
doing
genuine
something
thing.
different, you doing something different, and it's like,
It's a cool
I
vibe.
like you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to him and his family, man. Much continued success, you know what I'm saying? I'm just working, man. I be working a
You
lot
think
of
you'll
moves.
get back into the music?
Nope.
You just dropped something too, though, didn't you? No?
So,
No. No. It's
Yeah,
over.
you
You cool on that vibe.
Why? Why is that though? Why
It came and did what it did.
it's just It's so influence driven, man. I'm a grown
yeah.
man. I can't follow trends just because you think it's cool.
Right.
And because once we get to a certain age, I think that's what happens with most entertainers. They get to a point where it's things that they're not willing to do.
Yeah.
It's like, I ain't really trying to do that. I don't want to sound like that. That's not what I'm looking to do. I didn't sign up for that.
So, man, I got to ask you before we get the fuck out of here,
Talk
man.
to him.
How you felt about, man, when you heard that, man, before I go broke like Jock? How you
It's
felt
like
about that shit?
It's like the 1377 time I've been asked that.
I know.
Yeah. And I say that.
I'm going to ask you shit.
Yeah, nah, you supposed to still. At the end of the day, when I heard it, like I always say, man, I just was I was like, damn, wait a minute. Was this a lottery? Did somebody put my name in a hat?
Right.
Who pulled my name to say this shit? That nigga could have said anything. I'm like, me, I was flattered, kind of.
Right.
I was like, all right, well, at least you picked the nigga to say.
I'm gonna let you go. Then I'm gonna tell you where I felt it came from.
And I was just like, well, fuck it, because I wasn't broke, so it was good. It was good for me because it was like, well, good when people see me, they'll be like, no, I don't think he broke.
Yeah.
Right.
He having his way.
Definitely was having your way.
Don't
still.
look broke to me. So,
Right.
Yeah, I think it was that dog like Vic Lyons. He came up with that first, and then had the Atlanta ties, and put it like it was something because it's like
nah, you had me hit him with the driver app shit. Pull up and go. Look like it was.
with the okay.
Look like I was on Uber. So
that was a part of it. But I ain't never take that. I'm like, man, Jock taking from
Emotion.
energy. I was just
So, and it's okay.
So like, this is what I always
that's what
tell
I
niggas,
never
like,
took that as
when you
bro,
from
when did
Atlanta,
that.
niggas have different type of emotion. Man, in Atlanta, man, you get your hands on so many shits, so much shit to do. Nigga
So
ain't
you're
never
right.
really
That's probably
fucked
where
up.
that came from.
You
That.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
where it stemmed from. And
Yeah,
I didn't even
it's-
think of that because I never thought of broke when you did that.
But when you just looking at something and you're not looking to save me.
Yeah.
I give you a perfect example. When you hear something about somebody, if you're not looking to save that person, you're not looking to redeem that person's character or their reputation. You know, if you just go with
with
they
what
said,
it's-
bro, we got them. But if it's somebody you willing to fight for, you're like, no, I don't believe that. No, because I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just think maybe some people just wasn't willing to fight for that. And you had people go with it like, shit, he must be broke. Shit, Lil Baby said that shit. We know that nigga ain't broke. Even though Lil Baby didn't say it.
Right, well, it was on his
What
song.
to-
Right.
So I mean, for me, I never really. And then for me, I'm like, come on, I'm a grown ass man. I'm looking at this shit like, if I want to play the game, I really should. Because I mean, the cool way on hip hop would be to go back, take the beat, flip that shit, and go harder, making them like, ooh, that nigga came back. Okay, I'm up for this. It's good.
Right.
But then I'm dealing with these new age niggas. I don't know if a nigga want to.
Kill you for real.
Just off some words, man.
Yeah.
I see niggas
Or
die
try
for
to
less.
defend it,
Right.
I see niggas die for less. Niggas always trying to
And
prove
you
their
around,
point.
you radio, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I ain't
I'm
hiding, ducking my teeth.
I'm out here promoting where I'm gonna be
yeah,
at.
for sure.
Join me this Tuesday night at the world famous Boogaloo.
A nigga come up.
Pull up if you got a problem with me.
So that's what you got going on for real though, the Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's how,
Yeah,
flex.
so just
we gonna come
imagine.
we pulling up to come fuck with
Just
you.
anything I'm doing. You know, if
You
I
and Shorty be doing shit together too.
even
like,
if I'm
yeah.
just promoting a show that I'm doing in another city, I'm telling people, hey, this is where I'm gonna be at.
Yeah. and niggas could be pulling
Every
up.
artist, anybody, I don't give a fuck if it's Beyonce, she's telling you where she's gonna be at.
Yeah.
You might can't get Beyonce,
Right.
but you
you
know
know where she
Beyonce.
at.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. You have to be careful.
How you feel about the rap game right now?
It ain't no different than when I first came out.
No
It's
different.
nigga, it's hard to pass the torch, nigga. Come on, when your shit ain't popping no more and you ain't working no more, it's hard to pass that torch to a young nigga, especially if you ain't paying homage.
Okay. I
He
get
don't
to
even
that
he don't even
extent.
accept the torch to sign. He don't even be like, I humbly oblige. Thank you.
To that extent, I get it.
Niggas
I
is
feel
like,
it's a little
bro, give me
cool.
that shit. It's my shit anyway. What you talking about?
Right.
You ain't hot no more. Cause that's how these young niggas is coming.
Yeah, but I feel like, in the lane, and when you came in, like in the music you somewhat created a lane for yourself in the music you did. A lot of the music now is reciprocated over like, okay, I'm making this type of music. A lot of music is somewhat the same. The lane, what you came into your shit, you branched off a whole lane for certain shit to do this type of music or this sound or this is what it is, and whether people gravitated to it or not, it wasn't just like, okay, damn, we know drop for this. Now it's just like, well, you hear it, everybody is boom, 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 boom on this.
About you.
So it's like, damn, yeah, your shit was
never the same.
Yeah.
I wasn't never trying to be the same. I was just enjoying life.
Yeah.
And I think some of those experiences that came with the business from a professional side to a personal side pushed me to a different space. Mm-hmm. You know, you just look up one day and be like,
I did that shit.
Yeah, cool. You know when you first meet a girl, how bad you want to hit.
Oh God.
Then the second time, then the third time. But listen, about the fifth time, you kind of be like,
I'm cool, car.
You ain't get necessarily cool. You just like, you don't got the same fire for it.
Right.
And that happens in so many different phases of our lives with everything. So sometimes you just fall out of love.
Because that's what comes when your parents say,
you lose interest.
You long got it. Mm-hmm. Your eyes, you
long for it.
Yeah, you look at like,
and
dang.
And then one day you look up, you be like, that was cool. What's next?
Word.
It's life, you know. Like let's be for real. When you was 13, the way you was jacking your dick, you don't jack your dick at 40 the same way you jacked your dick at 13. Like at 13, you was like,
at 13, you was
some whole other shit happening.
You gotta remember too. At 13, you was kind of like hiding that shit.
I was laying in the bed, nigga. I remember the first time. Nigga, this on God, nigga. I felt like I was behind. Everybody told me, I got my nut. How you just skiing puppy water? You skiing legs? You wet behind it.
You wet behind it? Yeah.
And these niggas got hair on their dick. I'm sitting like, ain't really got nothing yet. Behind like a motherfucker.
Right.
One day I'm sitting in my auntie house. I'll never forget the shit. She lived in Etheridge Coast. Now, I don't move on.
No, you good.
She lived in Etheridge Coast.
Etheridge, the hood, boy.
I'm sitting there looking at the goddamn wall. Can't sleep. And the moon, where it was one night, it was casted a light out there. Cause you know you got brick walls in the projects.
Right.
The moon came through the patio door on that wall. And it was so blue and bright in my room. I was just like, what the fuck wrong with this nigga, man? I'm like, why am I? I'm like, shit.
Yeah. Your boy Myron said.
So next thing you know, I went and got down like, oh man, that motherfucker just got a mean tingle to it. I never experienced this tingle, so I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey,
so now I need a physical presence of something to feel like I'm fucking with a woman. Mm-hmm. I'm looking around and it's the fucking Chester draws, a slim Chester draw. So I pull up on that motherfucker like, boy, you finna get it tonight, Chester. And I'm going at that motherfucker in there. I'm like, that shit was like Teen was like,
hey man, get this nigga, hey man.
And because I know, let's be for real.
Hey man, that's the first time, man.
Bro, I never felt no shit like that in my life.
Hey, when is that first time jacking this shit, man?
I mean, for real. And guess what?
Man says at the ridge and the moonlight came through the
But let's be for real. Listen, but here's the thing.
Hey, man.
That's human nature. Tonight, man. That's human nature. I didn't know that I was, and I'm not on no perverted shit. I'm being for real. I didn't know that this was the moment that was going to stop my manhood. I did, because when that shit came out, I was like,
uh-oh.
That feeling?
Yeah.
I could do that on the regular. Bitch, I ain't got to go outside.
Fuck going outside, man. Fuck riding that bike, man. Hey, man, nigga not stupid, man.
But when I was saying I was using that.
hey, boy, this nigga
I was using that to say, bro, that, you know, it ain't the same as a 40-year-old man. You don't care to do it the same, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So using that as an analogy for the whole idea of music, like once you've done it, you know, for me, I don't feel the same about it.
Yeah.
You know, I get, you know, I like being around and hearing somebody come out with a new record.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, I hear them elements of my shit in there. Oh, that nigga used me in a song. Nigga referenced me in a song type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean,
what's one of the shits I heard right now that you listen to? Like, that's that motherfucker. I like that. I listen to that motherfucker. Like, that's just spinning away. It could be a male, female, anything. right. Nothing, you don't know.
I will say this: the Lil Uzi verse, I just want to rock.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker going stupid.
And now I'm looking at that shit. I'm like, I'm more tripping off the fact that I was just like,
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, Uzi giving that shit to him. Uzi gonna go, yeah.
But I don't know what the fuck he said in the song. I ain't heard now lyric to this date. If that shit come on, I know. Yeah, I know that. After that, I know I just want to rock.
Right, you just want to rock.
Then I be thinking about it. So like, shit. Do I really want to rock?
Yeah, that's hard. Crazy.
Do you really want to rock? Do you want to rock right now?
Nah, give me dreams chasing the nightmares, man. I used to pray for times like this.
Dreams and nightmares.
That's a hallmark record for our culture in that time frame.
Yeah.
I mean, he could
He can put that bitch anywhere.
He'll go down in history like, nigga, I rocked over. They shut down over 3 million parties with this song.
I'm talking about bitch. All the songs that bitch go acapella. When you hear the song, when you hear the beat, you be like, oh, I used to pray for time. Like everybody just.
But that's why we love the rap music the way we love it.
Right.
A nigga,
that's just like what I say. That
a nigga give you a struggle.
Yeah. March Madness. When you hear March Madness, where you at?
Yeah, March Madness.
When you hear March Madness, you can stop whatever the fuck you doing. When you hear that, dress it up and make it real for me. They're gonna looking around like it's that one shot moment, man. Like, boy, for real, that's how that shit is.
And then you a big nigga. You like, well, you'll knock a nigga over that Future March, man. Yeah. Hey, big dog.
Hey, big. Hey, big.
Big nigga look at you be like,
hey, for real.
I was trying to see if you wanted another shot.
Yeah. For real, man. Hey,
our table's gonna get y'all table the bottom. Y'all straight?
Hey, man, boy. Hey, look, man. I had a pleasure with you tonight, man. I know
facts, man.
I appreciate you coming out, man, to fuck with us, man.
Just off the strength and
you
just
ain't
the
have to be here,
connection.
but you could be anywhere else in the world. You got to wake up in the morning and do the radio. Well, look, man, you can't leave, man. We need a drop from you. I'll take some pictures and shit, man. And we're going to feed you. We got a chef, man. We're going to see you give you a plate.
This nigga told me, thank you for coming, but you can't leave.
No, you can't leave.
He's like, thank you for being here, but you can't leave.
You can't leave, man.
You need a drop from you. Nigga, I just gave you a whole.
We got to get a drop.
Nigga should have just put that shit somewhere. I could have said that shit in the middle. Just bust out the blue. So what you feel like? Hey, man, this is Young Jockey. You're tuning in the Fat Nasty Podcast.
Look, that sounds good, man.
You
got to do
this
that
shit.
motherfucker by yourself. Hey, but I appreciate you, though. Y'all already know, man. This Fat Nasty, man. I want half of the belly game, boys.
Let me put my belly on your butt, you heard?
And we signing out, man. Hey, man, appreciate that shit.
Yeah, we fuck with you.
Yeah.
Respectfully.